Alrighty, the day has finally arrived. We got shiny new stainless steel tin for the gravity box. And the old tin's back so that we can remember how the heck this thing goes back together. Wouldn't have been a big deal if I'd have got the tin sooner because I remember how it came apart, but it's been, what, 2.5 months since I tore this thing down, and it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve, but we got all the stainless, or all the paneling there. This one's laying here just because we wanted to get it out, or needed to get out of the way. And he actually, yeah, no, I guess not. For a while, or when we first got it off the, man, that sure does feel like he went up a gauge. Not that that's a bad deal, but that new stuff feels thicker. The only way to tell for sure is going to be to mic it, but not that big of a deal. And then we got new stainless angle iron to replace these, which are the pieces that ran from here down to here. Because we didn't want to put steel in there because there's nothing, the front piece here and then the floor piece, there's no overlap on either one of them. They just butt up together like this, so there's nothing to keep fertilizer from getting on the crack. And if you just put a piece of steel angle iron in there, if fertilizer ever got in there, it'd rust and it'd pop apart. So there will not be getting this thing painted this spring, just because there's flat out not enough time, and I need this thing because I don't want to have to deal with bags or a shovel for starter fertilizer anymore. So we're gonna get it together. Hopefully, I'm probably gonna jinx myself on this. Hopefully, with any luck at all, this will be done tomorrow. But I'm going to give you guys a warning right now. I'm not 100% sure how much reassembly video I'm going to get. I'm going to get as much as I can, but once Dad gets back, he had to go deliver some hydraulic hoses. Once he gets back, hopefully things are going to start rolling on this thing pretty fast, and it'd be nice to have the floor back in it and all the frame welded up solid, because once we get all the tin fit, I got to go back in and weld up everything solid, since it's all just tacked together right now. There's probably at least 45 minutes worth of welding on the frame yet to do. Well, probably not 45 minutes, but at least 30 minutes of welding on the frame to get done before we even go welding the tin in solid. So I'm going to get what I can for you guys, but this is one of them times where I'm in a hurry, because I really need this thing done, because I got tractors to service out next weekend. So we'll do what we can and go from there. I forgot, here's the wire we're going to be welding the tin back on with. Son of a bitch, this is heavy. I think it's a 50, or not, I think it's a, get how many pound spool that is. Doesn't say. But it's 33 pound spool. It's 035 stainless 310. And then we also got different shielding gas, because I didn't know this, but Dad's the good welder. I'm just mediocre at best. But you need, when you're welding stainless, you need a different shielding gas, and I never did read the tag to see what the difference was. What do we got here? 95% argon, 5% oxygen, and this is 90% helium. Ooh, that's interesting. 90% helium, 7.5% argon, and 2.5% CO2. Interesting. Huh. So technically that's helium. Or the majority of that's helium shielding gas, not argon. Huh. Learn something new every day. Well, I haven't even got started putting tin back on. Already ran into a freaking problem. First off, the angles. This piece is the big part of the floor. The angles are cut wrong, so it's not wide enough at the top, and it's just wide enough at the bottom. So you lay it on top of the old one, and it goes like that, and this is what it ends up out at the tip. And then the pieces that lay in here, they cut them too short, so they're only from here, or they're only from here out to where they need to be here, and they didn't cut it square, so it goes off like, because this is the old weld where I cut it off, and it goes like that. So they didn't actually cut them long enough to come down here and lay in the crotch of this and the crotch of this weld. And then on top of that, they didn't bend the brake in it for this piece to lay on top of it, so when you lay it in there, the end of it comes clear up in here, so there's not even any way to make it overlap. So of all the pieces they cut, the only ones that are usable are the ones that replace these four pieces, this, and this. Those are right. Well, almost right. This piece, they didn't cut. They cut it too long and over broke these, so we got to unbend these a little bit, and I got to take a plasma and cut this off back here, and then this piece will be right, and then those pieces, the pan and the two ends here, are the way they're supposed to be. So doesn't look like it's going to get done this weekend, but we are going to be able to lay this, at least get this part laid in. So, son's a bitch. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Oh, yeah, we didn't have this on that side. If you get right on the tip so it's bucking up against this. Nope, maybe. Doesn't help that stainless is like glass. What? Oh. Well, I pretty much got to a stopping point for tonight anyway. Got this. We basically determined that this side panel has to go on before anything else, because this and these angle irons are what set everything else up in the whole box. So we got all that in. Those pieces are just laying there for now. We ain't got nothing welded on them. So, but got that rib welded in there, and Unfortunately, since all that tin's junk, we can't really do a whole lot more, but we are gonna, in the morning, or tomorrow, hopefully get that all laid in and tacked together, and basically what the plan from there, or once that all is in, the hard part is done, and the 3 big sheets basically just drop in and tack them in, and then we'll take the box, or get everything tacked in real good and tight, and then take the box off the gear, flip it over and bring it in here and set it down upside down, go through, tack everything, or weld everything in solid, flip it back over, set it back on the gear, go in and weld all the inside stuff in. And that, tell you what, that stainless wire's got a little bit of a learning curve to it. It doesn't flow the same as regular steel wire does, and it makes it, because you're so used to welding one way, and then the way you learn to do it, it doesn't work the same for stainless. So I think for a while all my welds are going to look a little bit like chicken shit, but hopefully by the time I get this thing done, they'll start looking alright again. But we're getting there, piece by piece. Like I say, it sucks all the rest of the tin won't work. That pissed me off. Or not just me, it pissed Dad off a little bit too, but it is what it is, I guess. So but at least from this side it looks like a gravity box again, so I guess that does it for this one, and we will catch you guys on the next one.